Gosh, I hope I'm not getting sick. Excuse me. How can it be this hot out? Oh, God, it's 80 something. It was 55 yesterday. Oh. Holy Hannah, it's hot, hot, hot. I did not expect this. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Whew. My room was 85 degrees today.
He's in Minnesota, so we can...
So I have to turn on some air. And you can sit there for a minute. Thank you for coming in. Air conditioning. 85 degrees. Gotta get this air in here before I die. You know how hard it is to sit in a classroom sweating with no air? Ugh. But I still had success. I did. I'm walking out feeling good today, except for I don't feel well. I got sick from I kind of was feeling sick from the heat, but I also had a really bad allergy response to something. Not food, but just allergy stuff. Coughing. But thankfully that happened in the morning, but I feel kind of stiff. Oh, come on, air. Where are you? Let's get you on. I feel kind of stiff today. I'm gonna get you up here in a second. I just need to get some air. All these people. Okay, you need to go away. Okay, so there's one person in the chat. Go ahead and thumbs up if you'd like to. Once this cools down a little bit, you guys will start going. Okay, I'll turn that down a little bit. Also, breathe. Ooh. So yeah, I had really, besides not feeling well, like nauseous mostly because from the heat, but I had 100% successful day, no problems, and I was just amazed. I love it when I can feel amazed on my way home. Hey, is that Lynx Acres? It is. Hello. I had a terrific day. I don't feel well. I got some sort of stomach or, I don't know, flu-like symptoms, but I don't have a fever. I just don't feel 100%. It might be because I didn't dance today. And why I didn't know. I started not feeling well right when I got into the school. I coughed so hard that I gagged. You know? I've never done that where you... Ooh, it was just... I think I can go. Yep, you go and I'll go. There we go. We'll all go. So yeah, right away in the morning, struggling with stuff. Let me make sure that you're not bouncing all over. Okay. And then, but today, for dance, they did their first movement assessment. So that was really cool because even the new dancers just got out there and did it. And I think I've created an environment where they're not afraid. Like, everybody's cheering at each other on, and it was, it was kind of a fun little hip hop combination, but it had some technique in it. But I was really, really proud of all of my students, my dance students, because they performed, and I had a rubric that was looking at three things. That rubric was looking at knowledge of combination, energy and effort, like, were you just out there humdrum, da 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 da, and dancing, or were you putting it out there? Okay, cops, there's lots of cops. Okay. Why are there so many cops? Okay. There were 3 cops at the stop sign. Anyway, they all cheered each other on. The rubric, I was talking about the rubric. So the rubric had, like I said, it had knowledge of choreography, energy and effort, and then it had engagement with the audience. Like, were you looking at the floor, or were you up and trying to perform, and in the process, you're engaging the audience. And most of my there's another cop. What is going on? Many of the newer students got emerging. Okay, so there's exceeds, proficient, emerging. I don't think it was needs work. It might be needs work, or and then there's a 4th one that actually equals 0, or a 5th one. Most of my new students were in the emerging, but like maybe knowledge of choreography, maybe that was exceeding, because they knew what they were doing. They just didn't. They knew every step, but they did nothing with it. So their scores consisted of it was 33%, engaging audience was 34%, so that we could get to 100. So, how many in here? 4. Hello. Thank you for coming. So I was surprised, though. Some of my students who have been in my class for a while, at least 2 years, they didn't perform so well, because they kind of phoned it in thinking, oh yeah, I'll get a good score. So their energy was like, so, I rated them as if I didn't know them. No thumbs down, but, if the energy was emerging and it wasn't proficient, it wasn't there, then it wasn't there. And, I think they're going to be surprised. They're going to have to remember that performing is performing is performing. You don't phone it in. Not too many of those, but, good enough. Small enough number, but enough for me to notice. Like 2 or 3 of my students that are very well known to me. Nobody failed. Everybody got at least, I think the lowest score was 70. So if you were exceeded, you got 33%. If you, for whatever category it was. If you were proficient, it was 27%. If you were emerging, it was 25. Okay, I'm going, don't hit me. And so, it was fair. It was very fair. And those 2 hours went really well. And like I said, everybody cheered each other on. Then my English classes, my advanced English classes, they had a day where they did their writing prompt, but then they did a peer review that focused on punctuation, grammar, and the use of dialogue. Over the weekend, they were supposed to have studied dialogue and started putting that, or the rules of dialogue, and start putting that in their personal narrative. So they got to work together on that, and that was really good. They really did help each other. And then they had to write me a little card that said what they liked about the person's narrative. They had to write one sentence that contained a literary device. They had to write something about how they think peer editing helps. So that was good. But the biggest success, you guys, you're not going to believe this. My challenging class was awesome. Awesome. They actually wrote for 10 minutes and just kept writing. I let them go for 12 and they didn't even know it, but I had to get the class going. So we did that, and then we made a game. We made a game out of their verbs and literary their sentence structure, verbs, and literary device test that they took last week. We made a game out of it, and I combined tables. So these are kids that I had to sit in a seating chart, remember. But I combined tables, and they were all teams. Oh, Jesus. Hallelujah. Okay. So I had 5 teams going, and if they missed, or if they got the answer to a review question from the test, then they got a point. If they didn't answer correctly, I think it's kind of like Jeopardy, it went to the next table and they got to respond. And well, not like Jeopardy, I guess, maybe, I don't know. But then the other thing was, if you shouted the answer out of turn, your table group lost 2 points. So it's like you answered 2 questions for nothing. Well, we had a really good time with that, and 4 of the 5 tables won 10 extra credit points. But one of the tables actually had 2 people shout out, and they lost all their points. They lost a majority of their points. It's like, they were so mad at each other. But the best part about this, you guys, the best part about this is that after that, we had more work to do. I didn't have to move them back to their assigned seats because they were working so well together. I didn't interrupt their learning. We went on and they did it from where they were, and they didn't hit each other, and they didn't yell at each other, and they didn't, So we reviewed the story that we read, the one where they said, could you please read it to us? We reviewed that story, and we talked about the different elements in there, and they were so excited to be able to pick out the elements on the plot line. And tomorrow, so I'm excited for tomorrow. We've done the pre-work now. Tomorrow they will do the another plot triangle, but in groups, table groups. So I'll put more tables together, and they will work on it. I won't do the plot triangle with them. They will work on it together. So this is gradual release, if you don't know. So gradual release is when we do it together. We all do it. You do it together in your group, and then you do it by yourself. So gradual release. The next time they do this plot triangle will be on Thursday, and they will do it. They will do it individually. Now, if they have to work in pairs, I'm not gonna fight them on that. But I really do want them to be able to do this. And then next week, we're gonna start writing our own stories. So they will have read 3 stories that are models for what they have to do. They will understand the elements of a plot line, of a plot. and then they will write their own story. Super excited. And they all seemed happy today. There were 2 that were tired, very tired, but everybody seemed excited to be there. Now, it could be that everybody had a good weekend, I don't know. And I'm on the west side, so you know what that means. Could be that everybody had a great weekend. Could be that nothing popped off at home. Could be that everybody was fed well. There are so many reasons why it could have been a great day for that class. There's so many variables that go into that. So I did have one kid that decided that playing on his iPad was more important, so I had to, my co-teacher and I had to sit there or remind him to stop doing that. So that was a battle. But other than that, it's like, if they don't watch out, they may become my favorite class. We have a bus ahead of us, so we're moving slow. I'm not sure if you care that we're in a little tiny traffic jam. But I will tell you this, it was a great day teaching. I just don't feel well. And I don't know if it's allergies or if it's what it is, but I just don't feel well. Oh. And I'm tired. So, next, everybody else. But I just had a good day. I can't wait to get home to finish my video. This one is on pork kebabs. And then I gotta think of another video for next week that I could do. This is a new cook's coming up tomorrow. So I'm gonna be fermenting something, I'm sure, for next week. I have to make fermented peppers for my tacos, and I have to make fermented salsa, but I've already done those videos, so I might, and I did I have so many fermented or cabbage recipes. I'll find something to ferment, something I haven't done before. That might be fun. But you guys, I won that class over. Now tomorrow may be a totally different story, right? Maybe they will not have had enough rest, or didn't get enough food, or had a bad time at home, and they bring it into class. But hopefully they can see that this is an environment where they can just chill and relax and enjoy themselves. All right, now hopefully I won't buffer. I am home. I want to see what's going on in the chat. Let's see. Hey, very bad connection. That's not good. Is that what it says? Okay, let's see. It says very bad connection. So Lynx Acres is first, and then there's Kinfolk Farms. Hello. Just finished watching Goldshaw Farms video on geese processing. I love goose. No notice. Yeah, you know what? There's something going on with I'm going to turn my car off. There's something going on with YouTube. A lot of people aren't getting the notifications. Hi, Karen Probiotic. Hi, Angela Critters. Bee Lady. Angela, sounds like fun. Critters, hi. Right, I do, we do, I do. Yes, I do, we do. They do. Yes. That's what we did today. Kinfolk Farms, I think she's heading home. Yep, I am. Lynx Acres, yeah. Headed home. Hi, everyone. I've been missing you, Bee Lady. Everybody's been missing Bee Lady. Okay. Angela, I have been everywhere, and so it seems was with Karen yesterday when she cooked. Yep, you were. I really appreciated that. Thumbs up. The Be Late. I'm not getting nobody's getting notifications, you guys. There's something going on with that. So, you guys, my phone says very bad connection. Can you see me? What am I doing? That's ugly. Can you see me? I need to look at the camera. And you guys, I'm just going to use, from now on when I'm cooking, I am going to use YouTube's webcam. I could use OBS, but I don't want to learn that right now. I'm lazy. So, yeah, once I figure I'm not making any sense. I'm gonna use the webcam because I think it's better. Oh my God, it's getting hot in here. Sorry. Hopefully you won't shake too much. You guys, it went from 55 or 56 degrees yesterday to 85 today. And tomorrow the high is going to be like 55. But the swing in temperature drives me batty. Absolutely batty. Hey, you guys, could you thumbs up the live for me? There's 43 people in here, and I only have 2 thumbs up. I was saying yesterday, oh, so have you had a good day? We'll post message to Instagram, okay? Yes, I'd appreciate that. Well, I'm laying in my hospital bed. My new hip is... Oh my gosh! Angela Critters, I'm glad that you have a new hip. Oh, good. 4 thumbs up. I'm glad you have a new hip, but I didn't even know you were having surgery. Well, I'm glad it went well. You know, a lot of my friends have new hips and new knees. And they are very happy. I think maybe once, I'm hoping not, but it may be possible that I may have to do something with my right hip sometime. If I keep moving, I should be okay. But it's very painful. I had no idea. Right, neither did I, B-Lady. I'm glad you got a new hip. So, you guys, I really appreciate you being with me. But I have to go to the bathroom. I did the teacher bladder thing, and you know how that goes. Teachers sometimes go 8 hours without using the restroom. Well, I believe that is my case. So I'm going to go inside. We're able to witness me having a great day and such good news. My kids are doing, I think they could be my favorite class if they don't watch out. I also planned very well today, so that makes a big difference. The review, they love the review game. So, teacher bladder is calling. Me too, Karen. I've been in bed for 4 years, unable. Oh, wow. Angela Critters, I hope this works for you. I'm sure it will. I've had tons of friends who have been able to do things now that they've had their knees and their hips replaced. Yes, thank you. I am I want to congratulate myself. And my co-teacher was cool too. We were a perfect partnership today. We're figuring it out. But I'm still gonna take the her supervisor's I'm gonna take her up on her offer where hi honey sour, I'm about to get off because I have to go to the bathroom. Where we go to another school to watch another pair of 9th grade co-teachers who are teaching challenging students with IEPs. So, with that said, love, live, love, learn. Maybe tomorrow I'll wear some makeup so I don't look crazy. I will see you later. Thank you. I'm so glad you were here, and congrats on your new hip, Angela. Thank you, B-Lady, for all of your support. I feel like I have a mentor on YouTube now for teaching. So I will see you all later. I gotta pee. Bye. Live, love, and learn.